Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly. In the Weekdays with Bernie segment tonight, mounting troubles for the National Football League. Star Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson has been charged with beating his 4-year-old son in Texas. Peterson missed yesterday's game but has been reinstated and is expected to play this coming Sunday. There have been a number of NFL players charged with violence off the field, yet some Americans remain unfazed. Look at this picture. A lady wearing an Adrian Peterson jersey and holding a stick similar to the one Peterson allegedly used on his 4-year-old son. Unbelievable. Joining us now from North Carolina, the purveyor of BernardGoldberg.com, Mr. Goldberg. You know, and there was a story about Ray Rice with fans sticking up for him, and you know, I don't understand the mentality. Do you?
Yeah, I think I do, actually. First, this would be a good time to remind everybody that fan is short for fanatic. And according to my dictionary, a fanatic is someone motivated by an extreme, unreasoning enthusiasm. So that woman whose picture you just showed, that is unreasoning enthusiasm. But I think, Bill, that the reason sports fans do what they do goes a lot deeper than that. I did a story for Real Sports on HBO about fan violence, and I interviewed a sports psychologist, a college professor. And he said that with institutions in America crumbling and breaking down, starting with the family and religion, people go to other things where they find a sense of acceptance and a sense of belonging. And very often, that something else is a sports team. So, in a lot of cases, the sports team is not only the most important thing in their life, it's the most important thing in their city's life. A lot of cities, the sports team is the most important thing going on. So the fans find this acceptance and this belonging. And as crazy as it may sound, the Baltimore Ravens and Ray Rice, to some fans, not all, are family. And it's hard to abandon a family member, even when you acknowledge that he did something terribly, terribly wrong.
All right, but I think you can be a fan, which I am, and I think you are, certain teams. And then when something happens on a team that you favor, you say, okay, it's not the team's fault. I mean, it's not Baltimore Ravens' fault that Ray Rice did what he did. It's not the Minnesota Vikings' fault that Adrian Peterson whipped his boy, allegedly, with a tree branch. I mean, they're employees, and employees in every company do bad things. But you've got to accept that. You don't promote it. And therein lies a psychological dilemma, because fans, I do agree with you, are far too emotionally involved with their team to the point where they're fighting other fans, and people are getting killed, and to the point where they're you know, supporting people who do violent things just because they wear a jersey that they like. That's insane.
That's what my story on Real Sports. That's precisely what it was about. Now, have you ever noticed that people say about, there's a game last night, and they say, hey, we won. And, you know, when people say that to me, I say, really, what position did you play?
Yeah, well, I'm with them spiritually.
Yeah, but we won. That tells you psychologically how much they identify with the team and with the players on the team. And all I'm saying, look, I'm not defending at all that woman. That's just stupid. That picture that you showed of that woman, that's stupid. But you know what? I got to be careful how I say this. The Ray Rice people who wore his jerseys, I think that's a little more complicated. They all said, I heard what the people said. I read what a lot of them said. They all said, that I read anyway and heard, what he did was wrong. They say that right off the bat. He should be punished. They say that. But as one woman said, she said, you know, and now you're going to just pretend he doesn't exist? I think that's what bothers them. The elites think that these people who wore a Ray Rice jersey are the great, dopey, stupid, unsophisticated, unwashed Americans. They have no respect for them. But I think that if you acknowledge that what he did was wrong, if you say he should be punished, but all you're saying is don't give him the death sentence, you know what? I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to promote him by wearing his apparel.
I wouldn't have. No. I would not have worn his jersey.
Because that sends a wrong message. Now, here's another message that sent. The Vikings got their butts kicked yesterday. And they virtually have no chance to do anything this year unless Peterson's in the backfield. So, bang, he's back. Even though there is tonight another allegation against Peterson, a second one, that he beat another son. And so then you get back to money over everything else.
Of course. I mean, look, we're both guys who played sports and know sports. In the big leagues, whether it's college or the pros, if you're not that good and you do something wrong,
you're done.
They'll get rid of you. You're done by nightfall.
Right.
But if you're Adrian Peterson, now the second allegation, now this is putting the Vikings in a bad spot because they had said he's going to play this Sunday. He didn't play last Sunday, yesterday, but he's going to play this Sunday. I don't know. And if anybody ever comes up with video of anything going on, then you know.
Yeah, then it's over.
Then you know
because now
over.
the Vikings are saying, well, listen, you're innocent until proven guilty. Let it play out. And again, in the other case,
that was one. That was one.
Yeah, it's an allegation though. So he hasn't been convicted of anything, but a video, of course, would do him in. There's no doubt about it. Bernie, as always, thank you. Water's on deck.